here at Honeybrook Golf Club. Beautiful day today. 6-hole match with a little bit of a twist, which I'll get to in a second. And we are also giving our Week 2 NFL picks and maybe a little recap of Week 1.
Yeah. Patriots did well.
They did not, and neither did you.
No.
Not terrible though, but we'll get to that. All right, so here's the twist for today. This is the Peach Pouch of Prohibition. Real easy to say.
Ironically, in a Crown Royal bag.
In a Crown Royal bag.
Prohibition in a Crown Royal bag.
Just a lot of irony happening here. There are 18 balls in this bag, 14 of which represent clubs in our bag. And then the other 4 sort of wild cards. There's a, you got to pick 2 balls. There's a winter is coming ball, which will explain if that gets pulled. There is a really old, disgusting, ugly ball that you might have to play. And there is a tee box moving ball, which again, we'll explain if we get to that. Before each hole, we're each going to be pulling 1 ball, and it's going to be a sort of a punishment of sorts. Most likely prohibiting you from using that club for the rest of the match. Make sense?
It makes sense. Let's do it.
All right, welcome to Bagshatter. I really hope you pull driver here and you got to walk back.
Yeah, that's true. All right, hole 1. Got my 4-iron's gone.
Okay.
That's a pretty good pull.
4-iron is
That's a pretty good pull.
that is a good pull.
Hold it.
Sure.
There you go.
My sand wedge is gone.
Okay, you like your sand.
I do like my sand. I don't play with it always around the green, but obviously out of sand. I don't love that pull. All right, the ball is in play and in the fairway.
Oh, Bryan's piped this.
That's a good one, even though I almost fell over when I hit it. I normally would have my 54 in hand, but I don't have that available thanks to the Peach Pouch, so I'm going to try to get a 58 degree a little further.
A little to the right, drawing in slightly. It's a good shot. He didn't need the sand wedge.
Guess not. It's a good line. Seems like a good yardage as well. It's probably going to have 10 feet for bird. What do you feel worse about? Your Week 1 picks, which you went 2 and 3, or the performance of your Patriots?
Oh, the Patriots, no doubt. 2 and 3, I'm 1 game behind. I'm right where I need to be.
Right.
I'm right in the race. Patriots look so bad.
They
look
did.
So bad. I went through a gamut of emotions. There was anger, there was sadness, there's still denial. There's still some of that. And I just had such a good feeling about that game.
Yeah. And the crazy thing was, I feel like the Dolphins sort of were who we thought they were.
Yeah, Tua's terrible.
Tua did not look. I've kind of been fading the Tua as terrible talk and thinking, you know, I'm in the camp of let's give him another chance. That
was exactly what I thought. So that's what's worst about it, is that as a fan, the Patriots got fairly dominated. There were some bad calls. There was that pass interference early was pretty bad. But it turned the game. It turned the dynamic of the game.
Yeah.
But the problem is they lost to a team that I don't think is very good.
Yeah.
So it was rough. For birdie here, you can see my mark there. Came up a little short.
Really ran us.
Adam's got about 7-8 feet for birdie to go 1 up. Wow, just moved right. Didn't really see that. Never in doubt. All square.
I doubted.
Through 1. All right, here we go.
Oh, come on. Be a 2 or 3 iron. Oh gosh.
What is it?
Pick 2 balls.
Oh boy. Here we go. Right off the bat. Bryan is having the ball draw unluck here. That's
gosh.
you're having bad draw luck.
I see what you did by having me go first while that was still in the pouch. All right, I got to pull two. I'm actually going to grab both of them at the same time. Just did.
Yep.
I've got the tee box switch.
Okay.
Which means you're teeing up from the red and I'm teeing up from the back of the blue box. That's not fun.
And
oh my God.
And butter.
And putter.
Oh wow.
Okay.
God. Poorly for you.
Who came up with this game anyway?
Wow. This was a fun idea. Here, I'm gonna hand this to you. I'm gonna three iron, baby.
Take his driver away, please.
3 iron.
Please.
Lob wedge.
Okay.
I do like my lob wedge a lot.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a tough one.
Okay.
Okay.
I needed that.
All right. Second hole here at Honeybrook. Water right. There's 2 ponds over there. Fairly open job. There's a lot of room as long as you stay where you need to.
Back of the box here.
Back of the blue box. And it's a pretty good drive.
Yeah.
It's tailing a little right. Might have been a problem from the white box, but it's not going to be from back here.
Okay.
It is leaking towards the water.
More and more with each rotation.
Right in the middle of the pond.
Did see a splash.
Wow, see?
His shirt is completely unbuttoned, like a 70s sex symbol.
You got, I'd say advantage Bryan suddenly. I'd say overall advantage Bryan.
On this hole, yeah.
Yeah, sure. What did you think I meant? In the match?
Overall, in the match, yeah.
In life? What do you
really could use something close here, since I have no putter. All right, good swing. Good swing. One step at a time.
Wind gonna help it out? Well, that looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great.
That's pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna need something special here. I'm gonna knock this close. Without a lob wedge that I would definitely be hitting right now. Throw this thing way up in the air.
All right. It's leaking right. Is it gonna reach? Just barely covers the bunker, but does not get to the green.
All right.
Still have. Can I give you my first pick?
I would love for you
for
to
week 2.
Please do.
I'm guessing, well, I know for sure that both of us will probably reference the Philly-Detroit game from week 1. At least I will, even though neither of us had it as a pick.
Yep.
I liked what I saw from Detroit.
Yeah.
I think Philly is one of the best teams in the NFC. I actually have them to go to the Super Bowl against the Chargers.
It's ridiculous, but okay.
They're facing a Washington team this week who I felt was given many, many gifts by Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. I love the Lions -1.5 against the Commanders this week, week 2.
Okay. I don't hate that pick.
Okay.
I don't hate that pick. I'm gonna though go the other direction on the Eagles. I think the Lions are a fairly weak team still.
Okay.
I think the Eagles allowed them to score 35 points. It was a close game the whole way for a Super Bowl contender against the Lions.
They earned all 35.
All 35 of their own merit. I just thought they looked a little weak. Minnesota, I'm not going to overreact to Green Bay's weak performance. I think they'll figure that out, but I think Minnesota came out and did what they needed to do and proved that they are a contender. I like the Minnesota Vikings -2.5 against the Eagles. No, +2.5 against the Eagles.
Okay. All right. Gave that a little too much juice. He'll have 5 feet for bogey.
Or birdie.
With the hybrid.
With the hybrid here.
Choking down.
Like 12, 13 feet, I'd say.
You gotta like
It's no problem.
Okay.
He will tap in for par and a 1-up lead. What that is, that's like breaking serve in tennis. You know, that was a big win for you. It's gonna be about a 165 shot. So let's see what club we're trying to
That's a good call.
Avoid pulling here. So right into the wind.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 160.
160.
So I would be hitting 6 or 7 iron probably.
Same.
Here this is a very stiff wind. Normally an 8 iron.
Yep.
Into a stiff wind. So let's see what we got here.
Come on, take another wedge out of his hand, I think.
We got the 3 iron. The 3 iron, this is fine. Or
Yeah.
2 or a 3 iron.
Yes, I carry a 2, you carry a 3. Gosh, man, you are.
Oh man, I'm cleaning up
getting
here.
good pulls here.
But I'm 1 down.
It's true. All right, just don't be a 6 iron.
It's gonna be a 6. 6 iron.
Are you kidding?
Incredible.
What's going on here? Sit down. Fighting that wind.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Camera started to fall as you swung, so
Okay.
we're not going to get a good tracer on that.
That's fine. It didn't deserve a tracer anyway. Adam starts it at the right side of the green. It's not going to draw back because of the wind, but it was the right distance. It's probably going to catch the right part of the green or fringe.
Should I factor your lack of putter into my concessions? That's the real question.
Are you a gentleman or not is maybe a follow-up question to that.
I got a pick for you.
Okay.
So the Patriots broke my heart. That's true.
Yes.
But as we said, Miami looked exactly like we thought they would. Tua is not a good quarterback. I really believe that.
Probably.
So I think that their win was more a reflection on the Patriots than it was on them.
Okay.
The Ravens, they beat the Jets, but they looked good, and I believe that they are just the better team overall.
Yep.
I've got Ravens -3.5 against the Dolphins.
Okay. I am going to go head-to-head with you on your
Okay.
last pick.
All right.
You like Minnesota on Monday night.
I do.
You're catching 2.5. I will give you that 2.5.
It's yours.
Even though I think it's probably going to get to 1.5 by game time. No, I'm going to take it. Like I said, I think the Eagles are the Super Bowl favorite right now in the NFC. Is there a little bit of emotional hedging there because I hate the Eagles? Probably. But that's okay. I'm going to lean into it. I'm going to lean into my intuition. I think the Philly fans really feel like this is a great team and a weak conference. I think they're going to be rabid on Monday night. And it's maybe not even the air quotes, maybe just rabid.
Just regular maybe they were bitten by raccoons ahead of the game.
And they might be biting people if you've ever been to an Eagles game before.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I was bitten.
Show them the scar, actually. Yeah, I like the Eagles -2.5. Very, very thick lie over here.
This is a pretty good looking shot here.
A little
A little left.
All right, so just off the fringe. Adam's got 50 feet here. 4 birdie. 2 in the hole. Starts it out well right, expecting it to come back. It does. Just at the end there. It's weird when you look over it, you're like, oh, that is very much more lofted than a putter.
Yes.
That's,
I would hope so.
Common sense, but when you're trying to putt with it, it's an interesting revelation. Right, I'm gonna try to de-loft it, and I'll get red in the heart.
Oh, just left it high. That's good for bogey.
Some may think I don't want to see him miss this, but I do. I really do. He does miss it low. He's angry. He's not able to quickly flick the ball up into his hand, which makes him angrier.
I do think I know why I'm struggling though. And I didn't know whether to tell you this on camera or off camera.
Okay. Feels like a big moment here.
I like a Gatorade when we come out here, you know? So on the way here, there's a Turkey Hill right over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I stop there very often. It's like 2 minutes from the course. Pick up my Gatorade.
I drive by it every time I come here.
Okay. So you know the Turkey Hill.
It's an interesting Turkey Hill. There's some interesting characters there.
It's a different world in there.
Yeah.
So I go in. I notice a guy. He had gotten out of a very rough-looking truck. Just sort of he looked weathered. He was a weathered-looking guy. I'm gonna button this shirt back up. And so I come out, I see his truck that I'd seen him get out of.
Yeah.
And there's maybe like a 60-something-year-old woman sitting in the passenger seat. And the first thing I notice is that she's making very direct eye contact with me. She's a fairly large woman, not shaming, just using descriptive language.
Sure.
And she's making eye contact with me, so I noticed that immediately, and so I engage eye contact with her. I give a smirk and a little nod, you know?
Yeah.
As I nod, my eyes go down, as nodding does, and I immediately notice this woman is topless. This woman is just a very large woman sitting there without a shirt, shirtless, and maintaining the eye contact. And it didn't seem like, it seemed like she was proud of it. I think.
I was gonna say, like, is there shame involved? Is she in another world? Or is she like, yes, you are looking.
I think she wanted me to see. And boy, did I.
As opposed to, hey, eyes up here. Hey, eyes down there.
Yes.
Eyes down there. You got it. Take your time.
Yeah, you say that, but that's what one will never take its time.
I know.
Kind of like a Woody Allen vibe about it. So you can't mention Woody Allen on camera.
Yeah, you should have went Mel Brooks. I'm still 1 up. 3 to play.
Don't want to lose the driver here.
Love for you to lose a driver on a par 5.
Oh.
Okay.
Got to use the yellow, water damaged it would seem, Top Flight XL. I grew up on these babies.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
What does it say there? What benefits are you getting from that
I'm getting
ball?
pure distance and more roll.
Okay.
So that's exciting.
All right.
I'm gonna make a birdie with this thing.
Okay. I am also going to make a birdie, but I'm not going to be using my hybrid.
Ooh, you would use it. You would.
What? Every hole! Every hole! I'm losing like the worst. This is
incredible.
true.
I'm getting nervous. I'm getting a little nervous. I can't lose under these circumstances.
This would be amazing.
That is a tremendous drive.
It's on the bunker line, but
it's way over that.
You're right.
It's not even close. That sounded different.
It had a weird sound, and it had sort of a weird flight. It looked like it was not like the ultra smooth parabola, if you will.
I will not.
Here's my third pick for week 2. The number was 10.5 yesterday. It's down to 9.5. I'm still gonna take it. Houston plus 9.5 against Denver.
Okay.
I just think.
Love that after yesterday.
I think Houston's just carrying a little bit of a stink as a franchise that they've rightfully earned.
Oh yeah.
New coach. Not that Lovie Smith is any great shakes, but new offensive coordinator Pep Hamilton, Davis Mills, competent quarterback.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, Rex Burkhead turned out to be get more carries than Dameon Pierce. Whatever. I kind of wish the Broncos would have snuck that game, that win out last night. Maybe I would have felt even better about that pick.
I hear you.
But you know, maybe you've been talking about how Russell Wilson might not be Russell Wilson from 5 years ago.
He's definitely not.
Yeah,
Russell
and
Wilson
I think that's clear. So maybe this line should be like 7.5, but at 9.5, I'm going to take the points. I'm going to take the Texans.
I like that. I feel a little envious of that pick, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, my pick, Brian, there's 2 things I love in this world, okay? The first is the 1989 film Dead Poets Society. The second is Bucks minus 2.5 this week against the New Orleans Saints. Going into New Orleans, that's been a monkey on his back. But we're talking Tom Brady here.
Yeah.
Everyone doubted Tom Brady going into this week after his weird offseason.
Yeah.
he showed why he's the all-time leader in Diem's car paid. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to do it again this week. He's going to do it all season. I'm riding the Bucs train. I think they're the favorites in the NFC, not the Eagles.
Okay.
I think they've shown nothing to say that they aren't still the top dogs in that conference. And they continue to show that this week when they beat the Saints by more than 2.5 points, I'll say.
Okay. So you don't care that the Saints are seizing 2.5 points. You think that Brady will seize the W and the cover?
Absolutely. No problem. It'll be another easy one.
Okay.
Bryan, without a hybrid that he would certainly be hitting in this situation.
Yeah. And I got a 5 and a 7 iron because I don't have a 6 iron, but I'm going to hit the 5. Got to hit it well. I'm going for it. All right. Nice, easy swing here.
Good swing there. I'm drawing a little left, but it'll catch the fairway here. He'll have probably 80 yards in.
Adam's second shot into this par 5 is overdrawing at the left side of the green. It's going to come up just a little short, be between the bunker and the green. Random thing I was noticing, not the other day, that's not true. I've been noticing this for a long time.
Right.
Waiters and waitresses, servers if you will.
Sure.
All of them now, when they come to get your plates, it's, can I get this out of your way?
Yeah.
Oh, can I get this out of your, can I get this out of your way? Can I get this out? When did this happen? When did it switch completely from, are you done, or may I take your plates, to now we all think we're cute with the, can I get this out of your way? It's like, it's not in my way. I came here to eat.
Right.
I didn't come here to play Battleship with my wife. Before you sunk my chicken parmesan.
So you want them to stop with this? Just be straightforward.
Yeah, well, because they say it like they're asking you a favor, like they're doing you a favor. Like,
Right.
hey, can I get this out of your way? Oh, you mean do your job? Yeah, sure. Take the plate, please. You want to do me a favor? Why don't you knock the chicken parmesan off my bill?
Do you fear that the service community is going to come after you?
Very possibly.
I've been in the service community. They are a feisty bunch.
2 bugs on the ball. Get off there. No. Ah,
I guess that's why you don't like that distance.
not close. Actually sucked back a little bit. You guys watching at home, you knew. You knew when I pulled the hybrid that I had lost my second putter. I didn't realize it. Clearly the old ball was in his head. Puts a terrible swing on it. It's gonna leak out above the hole to 6 feet.
Down to his third putter. Doesn't seem to matter because I stink. Oh, and he goes with the chipping method. A bold move. All right, he's in for bogey.
Wow. Don't know how that first one didn't fall in. If I pull the driver here, this is officially, we might have to end the pouch game.
Again, this
here,
is-
right here.
If you pull the driver, it's getting worse and worse for me.
True, it's true. It's
This
almost a
is-
win-win for me.
I am not doing well here, Bryan. I have nothing I want on
Come on,
camera.
I need his driver out of his hand.
8 iron.
Okay, that's really not helpful to me. Really not helpful.
Here comes driver. Here it comes.
Don't be driver, don't be Winter Wonderland.
Drive. This is so impressive. All right. You know what? I feel rejuvenated.
I'm the #1 handicap hole on the course, and I'm gonna have to hit like 5-iron into it. So that's all right. Nice and easy 5-iron.
That is a beautiful 5-iron
Yeah.
for what it's worth. Through that tree.
I would describe it, but I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep, that's fine. All right, so for my 4th pick, I'm sticking with that 9.5 number. This time I'm giving it. I like the Packers in a bounce back spot against the Bears, who, you know, they played in a monsoon basically. I think you throw that game out the window. They still look terrible anyway.
Yep.
And, you know, Rodgers owns the Bears. I think it would be a complete shock if they didn't cover. And
I agree.
It's only 9.5, so I'll take the Packers there.
Good pick. My next pick, I know you didn't love that win for the Commanders over Jacksonville.
No.
But I thought everything for Jacksonville went about as bad as it could have gone. Some overthrows in the red zone, some drops in the red zone.
Sure.
And they still barely lost that game. So I think the Jaguars bounce back. I like them +4 against the Colts. The Colts, who looked very, very bad in week 1. I like it a lot. Jacksonville +4 against Indianapolis.
Okay. Peeling the wrong way. It needs to fight. It lands safely on the other side, halfway up the hill, and holds there.
25.
All right, 125.
Okay.
That was Hosel adjacent.
It was not Hosel adjacent. So now my yellow ball's gone.
The yellow ball is gone.
Okay, so that's...
You paid the price for that. It's drawing back. It should catch some of the green, and it does. A little bit.
Hey everybody, Adam here. We had some brief technical difficulties, but I was basically out of the hole, and Bryan chipped up close and had this putt to win the match.
An embarrassing defeat for me. It's not. It has not been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to be out here. It's a pleasure to make picks.
Yeah.
We got more picks coming.
Yeah.
But wow.
That the pouch could not have gone worse for me, and somehow I won. I think I'm gonna feed off this for a long time.
So my final pick.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, Bryan. I'm ready to get hurt again. You know, Patriots broke my heart week 1. They made me look foolish. Not as foolish as this round of golf has made me look, but foolish. And I still believe in them. I still believe in them.
Okay.
They are -1 against the Steelers. And I think they're beating the Steelers. On the road, it's Mitch Trubisky. Mm-hmm. It's Mitch Trubisky. TJ Watt's out. Certainly don't wish for that, but boy, that's a big loss for the Steelers.
Nice.
I see the Patriots bouncing back.
You use the phrase ridiculously easy. You know who else is using that phrase? Every team who has the Patriots on their schedule right now.
That is an overstatement and hurtful. Hurtful.
Listen,
You're trying to hurt me.
You have told me many times you want to get hurt. You either want the high highs or you want the low lows. And for me, this is you leaning into the low lows. You're like, I want to continue to bet on this team. I'm going to continue to pound on it, even though I saw nothing in that first game. And my quarterback might have a broken back, might have a completely fractured spine in 7 different pieces for all we know. Okay, that's probably not true. But
you're trying to hurt me.
He's a little bit injured. I will happily take the Steelers at home, giving a measly 1 point to the Patriots. Do I like betting on Mitch Trubisky? Absolutely not. Do I like betting on that offensive line? Absolutely not. Does Najee Harris have a injured foot? he does. I don't care. Solid receiving core, a defense that's going to cause trouble, but this is mostly a bet against the Patriots. We saw nothing in the preseason. We saw nothing out of camp. All the beat writers were warning us, and then they go out and do that against Tua and the Dolphins. Give me the Steelers.
You hurt me. All right, we just finished our match. Bryan beats me 2-1. I'm humiliated.
Despite the worst pouch draw, arguably one of the worst possible.
None of the clubs you needed. I had all the clubs I needed. I missed short putts. I have a shank on camera now that I'll be able to. I can't wait to edit that.
Well,
it's going to be good.
Speaking of that, I almost don't even care what I sound like and look like right now, because I truly believe sometime in the next 48 hours I'm going to get a text from you saying, "Hey, I don't know what happened, but." The footage is
it disappeared.
So whatever.
The memory card's broken.
I'll enjoy the 2-1 win. Go ahead and say your picks. I'll say mine, and we're going to have to record this again at some point, probably.
Well, just to recap, I've got Minnesota, Baltimore, the Bucks, the Jaguars, and please, the Patriots.
I've got the Lions, the Texans, the Packers, and I'm going head-to-head with you, taking the Steelers and the Eagles.
All right. Next week.
See you next week on Bag Chatting.
Next week? What am I talking about? Next week.